Welcome back. The pirates are getting ready to drop anchor and go ashore at Daventry, which is also our cue to get off this ship. But first, we want to make sure that the pirates don't bother us any further. And we can do that by using the deep sleep spell. So, according to the instructions of that spell, we pour the sleep powder on the floor and say the incantation slumber henceforth. As your sleep spell takes effect, a silence suddenly descends over the ship. Now, if I were writing this, I would say it wasn't a silence. I would say that the sound of a million chainsaws descends over the ship as all the pirates are snoring. But that's just me. Anyway, that means we no longer need to worry about the pirates. Good thing the sleep spell doesn't affect us. So let's get off this ship. I do believe it is still impossible to use the map to get to the shore. So you'll pretty sure that you'll just end up in the water still. Let's try that. Yes. I think it might be possible to get to the shore using random teleportation though, but we'll try and swim it first. Which is also not without danger, unfortunately. And there are no pirates for us to worry about now, because they're all asleep. I think if you go to the right at the bottom, you'll also see them sleeping in their bunks. This one just sleeping on the deck. This pirate is fast asleep. If people look more innocent than asleep, it certainly wasn't true with this one. I guess. Okay, now let's try swimming. I hate this bit. I'm fairly certain it's not gonna work. Nope. Gosh, you barely made a mouthful for that hungry shark. Damn shark. It is possible to get ashore. Made it! In case you do have trouble with it, you can, I think, use the random teleportation spell to get ashore. In which case you don't have to worry about this pesky shark. But it doesn't always take you here, it might take you to other parts of the shore. So this is Daventry, at least part of it, or near it, I guess. You're on a small beach to the south of a looming mountain range. The mice said that the treasure was buried on a beach with a mountain range in the background, so could that be here? Not again! One of the nasty pirates is here on the beach, and he would like to capture you. You'd better run. The hell? I thought that didn't happen if you used the sleep spell. I guess it can happen if you use a sleep spell. Fortunately, he is gone now. And here's a palm tree. And the mice told us that the treasure was buried 5 steps east of the palm tree. So, let's see if we can find that treasure. Might be a nice thing to bring home to our parents. So, let's dig. Guess this is about right. Look, yes. You have uncovered a small chest. You remove it from the hole and open it. Inside you find precious gems and ingots of gold and silver. You close the chest and take it and its contents with you. That doesn't serve any purpose, just more bonus points. Why it's important I don't know, because Daventry has an endless treasure chest, remember? Can we fall in the hole? No. Well, it doesn't look like there's any other place we can go from here except north, unless we want to tangle with that shark again. You're at the foot of a high, snowy mountain range. A cliff looms before you, with a tricky path winding its way up the steep face. Yes, we get to do more tricky climbing. And you can bypass some of this with the random teleportation spell, though you have to be very patient. That's the same message as before. The path to the right here is a complete and utter pointless distraction. So I do think you will simply... well, it's a dead end for one thing. If you try to go further north here, you'll fall! Unlike in King's Quest II, the death message doesn't change depending on how many points you have. So let's try following the path. But it seems that the upper path has a breach in it. And rather than going the long way around, you have to climb up like this, which is not too difficult, fortunately. But we're not done yet. Not by a long shot. Well, at least we've got a nice view here. Although the game's parser doesn't seem to think so. Well, doesn't seem too bad this far, but the mice said nobody has ever crossed these mountains alive, so I'm sure that will change. The snow-capped mountains advance forever upward. A narrow path skims along the top of a precipitous ridge. As you look down, you see the steep cliff below you. I don't doubt it. Oh well. The mountains continue to march forever upward. As you trek higher and higher, it's getting cold. And there are traces of snow. Below you stretches a beautiful valley. Now it sort of looks like the path just goes around the corner there. But it doesn't, actually. It ends there. I guess we're getting the cliff notes of the climb to the path, because, well, we obviously didn't climb this much path. Fortunately, though, the game just skips some sections, it seems. So where else can we go from here? Melting snow creates a myriad of tiny rainbows as it burbles through the rocks, forming tiny waterfalls on its way back to the sea. Very poetic. It seems you can actually walk up the waterfall. Or climb up the waterfall, as the case may be. Must be cold here. You've reached the heights of the mountain range, and snow and ice surround you. You still see no end to the mountains. It's bitterly cold, and you shiver in your thin rags. A path through the snow leads onward. Well, we're just gonna have to hope we don't freeze to death. Or get hypothermia or something. What is this thing? Oh no! It's the abominable snowman! Uh-oh. The terrible, hairy creature grabs you with bone-crushing force. You resist, but it is no use. Seems to walk on top of the snow. He carries you away to his cave, where you meet an early and unspeakable demise. And we are dead. This is annoying. There is literally no way around this thing. Now, there's two ways to get past here. Walking isn't one of them. Oh, and waiting around too long isn't either. So let's pause. The first way is to use the turn into a fly spell, which allows you to fly past this area without the Yeti capturing you. But that requires you to not use the fly spell to overhear the robbers or to get into the tree. Because since we did that, we have no essence left, so we cannot turn into a fly. But if you don't do that, you miss points from those two actions. So we're going to have to find another way around. The only way, as far as I know, is to use the random teleportation spell. Sorry, got distracted there. And I don't think there's any way you can walk past this. Maybe if you're really lucky, you can make it. I've never managed it anyway. But using a random teleportation spell does work. You just might need to do it 27 billion times until it puts you where you want to go. We're up here again. Maybe now we can get past here without the snowman catching us. You've reached the summit of the you've reached the summit, but still the snowy mountains continue relentlessly forward. What is this? A cave with a snowy path leading to it. What could it all mean? And the snowman shows up again. Damn it. I wanted to rub the stone, but I was not in time. So let's try it again until we end up here. And that was quite fast, actually. Usually takes me more tries than this. This is actually the screen to the east of where we just were. So this is all the distance you need to travel. I don't think you can go into his cave. Let's try. Oh, you can. This cave is disgusting. It reeks of rotting flesh. Half-chewed bones of numerous creatures are scattered everywhere. Your skin creeps as you look at the sight before you. This is definitely not a good place to be. Indeed. You have absolutely no interest in these horrible bones. Your only interest is in getting out of here. I guess. I didn't know you could go here. Uh-oh. That's not a good thing. Fortunately, we saved here. Looks like there's a path further north here, but or maybe just a little bit without snow. We do actually need to go south from here. Bravely, you grasp the ice-laden rocks and attempt to scale the nearly vertical wall. Be careful, Gwydion. My name is Alexander. You congratulate yourself on successfully eluding the abominable snowman. We're just 14 points away from the end. Will I actually get all of them this time? I don't know. This wall is unforgiving, that's for sure. Very easy to die here. But we're going to try scaling it in the next video.